Yo, what up, my YouTubians? My name's Jacob. This is my first YouTube video. So I'm here to talk about the Sinbad movie, Shazam, the Mandela effect that everybody's ranting and raving about. But before I get into all that jazz, I'm going to tell you guys how I first found out about the Mandela effect and about how I grew up. Basically, I just want to give you a background where I come from and how I remember and relate to things. But with that said, I'm not here to get likes or get subscriptions or people to subscribe to me. I'm just here to, like you guys, just put my story out there, and if you have something to say, hit me up in the comments. Like it, dislike it, I don't care. It's life, and we're all just here stuck, or we're jumping from reality to reality, and just whatever you floats your boat. But anyway, so my buddy, or actually, I can't even remember his name. He's a neighbor. This guy, he came over to my house, and so we're smoking a little joint, actually here in my office. And so I like the way he set it up. This was about 3 years ago, so this is about 2014. I knew nothing about the Mandela effect, and the way he presented it was genius. Way he started asking me questions about, he goes, "Hey, you remember that movie Sinbad did?" And I go, "Yeah, I remember it. It was Shazam." He was like, "Yeah, not the one with Shaq." I was like, "Yeah, I know the difference between Shaq and Sinbad." I remember, because I never seen Shaq's movie. I remember people talking about it, how horrible it was. And so he was like, "Interesting, cool." And so then he started asking me more questions about, Fruit Loops, oh man, the Berenstain Bears, or Berenstein, whatever. I know it's Berenstein, but now it's in my head. I gotta say Berenstain. But yeah, he asked me about that too. And so he did it the proper way. He didn't, show me videos and be like, "Look at this, what do you think about that?" He asked me, as someone who's blind to the situation, that knows nothing about the Mandela effect. And for me to hit all these things and say the things that it's obviously something real. I don't have the answers, but I'm just baffled. So anyway, so basically I'm going to do this whole thing on the Sinbad story. So I come up from a very religious family. My dad was a minister. My mom's a church lady. I have 4 brothers, 1 sister. So have a little middle class family. Didn't have much money, but we never, ever went to movies. Like, parents just didn't have the money. 6 kids at back then, what, $6-7 per ticket. So that's a lot of money. But so anyway, from what I remember with Shazam is that it was on an ABC special, and I remember, I think, yeah, Disney hosted it, and it was on ABC. I remember Tinkerbell coming across. I remember them hyping it up, the commercials. "Oh, this weekend it's a special feature film, Sinbad as a genie." And so I remember watching it, and so skip forward to today. I remember watching the videos, and even before I started watching the videos, I remember the storyline about how even the movie went. I remember it was like, oh, some little white kid, his parents, the same Hollywood story. His dad's always working. He has a bowl cut, and I remember what he was wearing, and then that video that Sinbad did for April Fool's joke, like, the kid had the bowl cut and corduroy pants, and like the same thing I explained. It was weird. I was like, holy shit. But that was April Fool's joke, Sinbad. But there is a lot of truth to it. So, and also I just remember skipping back to when I was young. I remember playing football in the yard with friends, because kids always come over and we'll play sports in my backyard. And we're all talking about, movies and shit. And one kid, I remember this was like in 94 or something like that. One kid got Shazam and Kazam mixed up, and I remember 100% correct him. I was like, and it was a white kid. We grew up in a mainly white area. So I was like, yo, man, Sinbad's the comedian. He's a light skinned guy. No, you got it mixed up. And I just remember all my brothers and everybody was just joning on this kid, just, busting his balls because he got him mixed up. And that 100% happened. So now let's fast forward today. So apparently the movie never, never was made. I don't know what to believe. Are we all dead and just whatever? Is it reality shifts? Is it the tribulation? I don't know. But I'm just telling you, 100% Sinbad and my reality back from what I remember, he did do it. And yeah, it's just a crazy world. Honestly, I don't give two shits. I love it. I love weird shit. I think I've always been that weird guy who's always been into different shit. So most people heads are exploding and trying to figure shit out and draw all these different types of scenarios. But I say just embrace it and have fun with it. Learn from it. Maybe we're the very few that are actually evolving. Maybe it's a way of evolving. You just gotta. Everybody has a different message, whatever. So just live life. That's all I can say. So this was my first YouTube video. Hit me up in the like comments, and hopefully my videos will get better. So I'm gonna start doing some videos, and I'm gonna touch on like the Berenstein Bears, Fruit Loops. Oh, and like I said, my dad was a minister. With the lion and lamb thing, that one was a huge one for me because we went to church every motherfucking day, Monday, Tuesday, it was Bible study, kids night. Like, I'll do a video on that one. That one just drove the nail through the coffin. But thank you. Hit me up in the likes and comments, whatever. Have a good night, day, morning, whatever.